Hey everyone, welcome back. We're Living NLP and we're continuing our month-long expose on beliefs where we're just going to talk about beliefs. And today we're going to talk about beliefs about beliefs.
Meta beliefs.
Whoa, boosh, like we're going to go meta beliefs, right? We're going to talk about the importance not just of beliefs, but what are your beliefs about belief?
Your beliefs about your beliefs are basically the presuppositions of being able to work with beliefs, to make changes to your own and to other people's beliefs.
Yeah.
If you don't have the right beliefs about beliefs, you can't work with beliefs. So we compiled a list of what we think of as the most important beliefs about beliefs. This is not a comprehensive list. This is just a short list of the ones we felt were most important for you to understand. And we're not even going to pretend that we have these memorized right now. We have them all written down on a list right here. So I'm just going to read the first two. The first two beliefs that we're going to talk about are connected. And these ones might seem very simple, but they're important foundation. And the first one is, some things are impossible even if you believe them. We actually talked about this in the last video. It doesn't matter how hard you believe it. If you believe that you're going to fly when you jump off of a building, you're going to have a bad time.
Oh, no, you're going to fly. Not for very long, though.
In the context of NLP and this type of work, you cannot hypnotize someone and have them lose 40 pounds in an hour. Doesn't matter how hard you believe it. This leads me to the second one, which is related to the first one, but a little less commonly known. And that is, some things are only possible when you believe them. An example of this is really any change that you want to make in your life. If you don't believe that it's possible, it won't happen. If you want to lose weight, start a business, find the love of your life, if you don't believe it's possible, you won't even try.
Which leads us to our next belief, a belief about belief, is that it is possible to change your beliefs, right? You have to be able to believe that it's possible to change your beliefs if you're going to change your beliefs or if you're going to help somebody else change their beliefs. And we know that you can change your beliefs because you do it all the time. You've done it since you were a kid. Imagine all the things that you don't believe now that you did believe then, or the things that you do believe now that you didn't believe then, right? So you know that you can change your beliefs. And that brings me to my next belief about belief, which is that if you believe you can change your beliefs, you can. Right? And conversely, if you don't believe that you can change your beliefs, then you can't.
That brings us to our next belief. Not all beliefs are true. Just because someone thinks something's true doesn't make it true.
Yes.
And related to this one, it is the usefulness of a belief that matters. The usefulness of a belief is more important often than its accuracy or truthfulness. I'll give you an example of this. There are beliefs that I have. There are beliefs that I hold to be useful, that I can tell you are definitely not true in any sense of the word.
Yeah, I mean, there are beliefs that have been around for thousands of years that may not be true, but are useful to some people at times.
So I'll give you an example. There's a poet by the name of Rumi who has a wonderful quote. The quote is, "That which you seek is seeking you." That's a beautiful quote. I love that concept. The idea that if you're looking for something, if you're trying to achieve something or get somewhere, that thing that you're going after, that it's looking for you as well. And that's a really, actually very useful belief. But it's not true. I mean, clearly it's not true. Like, if you're seeking to make $1 million, that $1 million is not sitting there pining for you. But pretending that it is changes something inside you. Pretending that it is pining for you makes you feel more like you can go out and get it. That's a useful belief that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, and useful beliefs tend to be more in line with objective reality as measurable in objective reality, right? So if we're saying, oh, well, that's a great belief you just mentioned there, Nicholas, if it's working for you and helping you get more money or more of what you're seeking, then yeah, that's a useful belief. But if that belief is not working for you, if it's not giving you the actual results that you seek, then that is not a useful belief, right? So that's how we test which beliefs are actually useful, is by objectively measuring them in the real world.
Love it.
And that brings us to the next belief, which is that the usefulness of a belief is contextual, right? So again, like maybe believing something works in one situation, but it's not going to work in another situation. And you can actually change your beliefs depending on what context you're in. And we'll get way more into that in the reboot. But the point is that since beliefs are contextual, it doesn't mean that if you only hold on to one belief that you can only be in the place where that belief is useful. You can actually change your beliefs depending on the context that you're in and make them be as useful to you as possible.
Nice. Okay, next one. Most of your beliefs are unconscious. The vast majority of the things that you believe, you aren't even aware that you believe them. They're in there. They're affecting your behavior, your thoughts, your worldview, your feelings and reactions to things.
Yeah, I mean, because imagine if you had to actually consciously think about all the things that you believe. It'd be just like too much, right? That's why your beliefs are unconscious.
So most of your beliefs are unconscious, but just because you're not aware of a belief doesn't mean it's not affecting you. It's in there.
That's another thing that we're talking about. That's part one of the reboot, is becoming aware of all the unconscious beliefs that you might not even know you have. And we could just keep listing these beliefs about beliefs because we just love it. But we're going to do one more belief about belief, one more useful belief about belief for you NL people out there. And I'm going to read it because I want to make sure I get it right. And it's a classic. The subject in hypnosis cannot actualize any outcome that the hypnotist does not believe is possible, right? So that's a very, long way of saying that you're not going to get results if you don't believe you can. You are not going to be able to change your client's life and hold that space for them to change their beliefs. Because again, we don't change anyone's beliefs. I've changed one person's beliefs. I know Nicholas has changed one person's beliefs. And we just hold space, a space of potential where we believe that it's possible for these people to change. And if you don't believe, if you're sitting there across from your client and going, man, there's no way they're going to get this change done,
send them to someone else.
Yeah, someone who believes that it's possible for them to change. And that's one of the keys of getting results with your clients. And that's why we're talking about the beliefs about beliefs, or the presuppositions of beliefs, or the beliefs of the presuppositions of your beliefs, is because you have to be able to hold that space where they can change, where you believe that they can change their belief.
That's actually a pretty good trick to changing your own beliefs too, by the way, is find someone who looks at you and all the places that you feel you can't change and goes, of course you can change those things. And they really believe it. Find someone who believes that you can change, and that person can help you change. If you want to be able to make changes inside yourself that you don't believe are possible, surround yourself with people who believe that you can change.
Like us.
Speaking of which, if you're interested in learning more about how to discover what you really believe and get rid of the beliefs that you don't want and install the beliefs that you do, and to help other people do the same thing, and to surround yourself with the kind of people who believe that changing your life is possible,
like us,
then come join us at the NLP Reboot. We are having this coming Saturday, the 26th of May. The training goes from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. There are new techniques and insights, as well as opportunities to practice with real live NLP geeks just like you from all around the world. The whole training is only $97 for the entire day. If you want more information or you want to sign up now, go to www.nlpreboot.com and we'll see you in the training.